Hi, good evening and welcome to the arena here on WoezorTV. Huge apologies for coming onto your screen late, but regardless, we are here. And once again, very good evening to you, or wherever you are watching us from. We are glad to have you along tonight, but tonight we have a lot to unpack here because we are doing a big review. Because yesterday, that is Monday, Black Stars head coach Carlos Queiroz has announced his 28-man provisional squad for the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup and also the preparatory game against Wales on June 2. Review the names and ask whether they are the right people to do the job for us in the 23rd edition of the Mundial in USA, Canada and Mexico, and also ask which players deserve to be in there that they are not there. Also here on the show tonight, we'll bring you the Premier League team of the week. The guys have done their selection, Premier League team of the year as well, same as the coach of the year, and then we'll try to have conversation about it. And also in the Ghana Premier League, as we know, Mediama has they have been crowned the champions for the 2024-2025 season, or 2025-2026 season. Rightly so. And we'll review, because on the final day there were some shenanigans, especially with the game between Bibiani Gold Stars and then relegated 11 Wonders, with one player scoring 6 goals, but surprisingly those goals has been deleted from the club's social account, and we'll try to make sense and whether what the FA should do going forward, because it's not the first time something of this sort has happened. Remember, the show is proudly sponsored by My Better Africa, always holding us down to bring you the arena on your screen wherever you find yourself. Once again, huge apologies for coming onto your screens late, but the guys are already seated. Let me introduce them and then we get the show underway. On my left hand side is a gentleman, Wandel. Good evening, welcome. How was your week? How was your weekend and how are you doing?
It was good. Finally they put me out of my misery, so yeah, the league is finally over, so now I can relax. I don't have to watch horror every weekend. So yes, looking on to next season, let's see what we can do.
Right, so I mean, Wandel, in your shorts there, always glad to have him along on the program. The other gentleman is the man. I think we need to celebrate him properly tonight, but unfortunately we're on your screens again. Maybe if not today, probably next week. But Mike, good evening, welcome. How was your week?
Yeah, my weekend was good. Scrolling through social media, smiling, listening to Not Landing Forever over 100 times. What a beautiful weekend. I so thank God for this.
Sing it for us.
Oh no, not yet, please.
Why not yet?
Not yet.
Why?
Let's.
Is that if you listen to it 100 times?
Let's go.
Boga.
If I sing it, I don't get the goosebumps. Anytime I listen to that song, I have to get goosebumps. So.
But why are you being? What you don't even know?
What?
I'm saying you don't even know whether you sing you get a goosebumps or not.
No, it's okay.
You make me remember somebody. The person should prepare food so that we can all enjoy. She is telling me that she's not in her element to prepare food.
Those people, they are different. They cannot be in the element. It's very valid.
Anyway, so the guys are already seated and we are glad to have you along once again. We will do a very big review because, like I said, Black Stars head coach has announced his provisional 28-man squad, and out of those 28-man list, two of the players will be dropped, and then we'll stick with 26-man squad. If you can have the squad, let's run it through quickly and then we'll begin our discussion here in the studio. So there you have it, the squad on your screen. Benjamin Asari on your screen of Hearts of Folk being in there. Lawrence Atisigi as well, St. Gallen, and at the end of the season he was able to chalk some very good numbers for himself. And also still with the goalkeeping department, we have Joseph Annan as well on the list, on the sheet, or on the team on the provisional squad. Joseph Annan making the list. Also Solomon Agbasi, of Hartefok, and then Paul Riverson of Ajax. Let's go through the other players. Baba Rahman makes a return after 3.5 years. Gideon Mensah on the squad. Marvin Senaya who is yet to play again for the Black Stars, is still in there. Ali Seidu is in there. Abdul Momin, after being being out with an injury for over a year and some months, is also back. Jeremy Poku is on the squad. Jonas Ajete, whose team Wolfsburg has been relegated to Bundesliga 2, is back on the list. Kojo Opompepra is also on the list, and then Alexander Jiku, and then Elisha Owuzu as well. Thomas Partey, Kosisi Borgeson, Boache. That if I've been watching this program, Michael always bring as a spotlight of his performance, always friction on the rap of Ghanaian performance abroad. And then we have Kalibiru Nchi. We have Abdul Fattah Isahako on the list as well. Kamaldeen Sulemana, Christopher Bambonsu, Enes Nyama, Antoine Semenyo, Brandon Thomas, Asante, Prince Kwabena Edu, Inaki Williams, Jordan Ayew. They make the provisional 28-man squad list. The team they trained yesterday, and they expected to train today as well. As of today, 13 players are reported to camp, and those players took part of the first training session, and the rest of the players are supposed to join them today. And so we expect more additions into the squad, and subsequently we'll bring you more updates on that. But that is the squad that you have on the screen, or those went through. Let's begin our discussion. Let me begin with you. We are told that out of this 28, Carlos Queiroz will bring out the 26 for the final squad. First of all, what do you make of this squad?
I think it's so not different from Otuadu's squad that he has been calling, except having Augustine Boache in there. I mean, it's so not different, and it just goes to show us this is the pool of players we have to work with, whether we like it or not, until we get to a point where we start getting in new talent. This is the pool we have to work with. Now I look at the goalkeeping situation, and 5 goalkeepers, that's quite a lot. It also tells me the coach is really not certain about who goes to the World Cup. It looks like 5 goalkeepers means it's open for anybody to perform and get the chance of being number 1. And yes, when you look at Benjamin Asari's performances and some of his videos, I mean, it doesn't give you confidence. That's the truth.
That's why it's all the training.
It doesn't give you confidence. Reason why I'm saying that is, yes, we have been talking about the lack on his side, but if you cannot do the basics, Harry Kane doesn't care whether you have lack or not.
Now, if you talk about what you mean by the basics,
you look at, yes, he was able to, the matches he has played, he's been able to command the box, but whenever he comes out to grab the ball, whenever the 18-yard box is crowded, you realize he always has an issue. He doesn't grasp it once. There's always a spill. That is one major thing going into a tournament like this. You cannot concede. It means like you cannot concede such easy chances when it comes to corners. You have to be solid over there. Now, in the recent friendly, we saw him being caught out.
You mean the Mexico game?
The Mexico game. And yes, I may not blame him entirely, but then I would question the choice. His choices in such scenarios. It may be that yes, the people were pressing man for man and there were no option. There was no option to pass the ball. But then, as a good goalkeeper, that is where your judgment comes into question. When there's no good option to pass the ball and play out from the back, go long. Keep it safe. Basic rule of football: keep it safe. Always look for the safest pass. You only risk it when you are in the forward third or in the opponent's half. That's when you could have all the risk, because you know that once anything happens, there's a rest defense to fall back on. But yeah, those are the basics I'm talking about. Another key surprise is Mumin and Enes Nyama. Yes, I get the element of trust, but then these are players who have not really had a lot of minutes in the back.
You mean club side?
Club side, coming back from injuries. I mean, I don't know the rationale behind their call, because these guys come in and it's like you have to work your way back to fitness. Sometimes it could take 10 games, it could take 15 games. This is a...
I mean, Myanmar, if you care, has played 34 minutes.
34 minutes, and I think Mumin has had about 13 or 18 minutes. That's far less for a tournament of this caliber. You just see it as you have 2 chances to make it out of the group stages. 2 chances being you could win 1, draw 1, 4 points, you could get out. And in such high stakes, I feel there were better, not necessarily better in terms of talent options, but I mean more people out there who were more fit to be in the squad. You look at Joseph Painsil, and yes, he'll be competing with space for Ernest Nuama, but Painsil comes in and he comes off the back of a very phenomenal season. Contributed to his club with goals and assists. He's more fit and in good condition to go attack the position from day one. I don't know why he was not called. That's something we'll have to find out. And the whole debacle around the Derek Cohn call up, it is also a mess. And I mean, it's not a problem if a player doesn't make a squad, but how you communicate it and the actions that lead to him being told he hasn't made a squad makes all the difference in such scenarios. You look at some people out there saying he hadn't completed his nationality switch, then his brother comes out to put out a statement that totally negates whatever has been said. It's a whole mess. It could have been communicated well. I heard elsewhere also that he was told to move from Germany to Wales to join the team, and all of a sudden his ticket was cancelled. I mean, these are some of the things that we keep on complaining about, that we have to get right all the time. If you knew from the start this guy was not going to make the squad, it should have been clear by this time. There are people that are taken as part of the provisional team just in case any injuries happen. They could be in there. I saw Rio Ngumuha joining the England team. Yes, you could have communicated, and then it was communicated clearly. You are not part of the squad, but we need you there to just be on the fringes. Could have communicated it clearly to him. We need you on there to be on the fringes. I've seen a lot of people go at Baba Rahman, but you can't. I mean, let's be fair to the guy. His numbers justify his call up. The only issue is this guy said he wasn't going to play for the Black Stars. Denied several times he was called up. He said no, and all of a sudden he's ready for the World Cup. I
mean, to the extent that Chris Ichin, the former Black Stars head coach, and then Otuado all made the attempt to get him back into the team, but then he declined.
So yes, this is if people go at this angle, I kind of understand where they are coming from, because it's a loyalty concern, a loyalty issue. When you have Derek Cohn over there who has gone ahead to switch and shown that he's ready to come for even the games that we deem as non-important, this is a guy that deserves to go. I mean, he played some of the qualifiers, and
I think in the last 2 games.
Exactly. And even against Austria, when we struggled the most, he was one of the bright spots. England, he gave an assist. So this is someone who,
I mean, against Germany,
I mean, he gave an assist. So I mean, it was justified that such a player should go back. At the end of the day, you and I are not at the training grounds to know what goes into the decision making, and all we can do now is to trust the judgment of Carlos Queiroz. And yes, at the end of the day, we go to the World Cup, we'll see what the performance is, and we take it from there.
Right. We'll go for a quick commercial break, but before that, let me read through this, or let me share this information with you, because it's still the Black Stars and we are discussing the World Cup. let me go through this. Pack your bags, Ghana, because 2 people are going to the FIFA 2026 FIFA World Cup today, and 2 more tomorrow, and 2 more the day after that. This is the Black Stars World Cup support raffle, and for just 10 cities, you could win a full World Cup experience package, return flight, accommodation, and match tickets to all 3 Ghana group games in North America. And there are daily consolation prizes too: cash to your mobile money wallet, autographed Black Stars jersey, VIP fan pack tickets, airtime, data bundle, and more. Every ticket is your vote for the Black Stars, and a shot has been there when Ghana play against Panama, England, and then Croatia. To participate, just dial *899# on MTN, Telecel, and then Airtel to go. Just 10 cities per tickets. The more you buy, the better your chances. 2 winners every day, Ghana to the world. To participate, just dial *899# or visit jhworldcupraffle.com to buy your ticket. You just heard from one deal, but let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be back or hear from Michael. Please stay with us.
Esan se mentutu mama mrase na mempese mama mra be yirenti me di biara Ghana na me num biara nso Ghana se ba no afa hye ne apunto biara se dia me di dem ho diara ne officer bites na huso dedi wo dia obehwie biara mu occasion biara ya mamre dedi wo mu no de e kire yensu e wo afa hye eye ni apunto ase de obetime di officer bites asom wo hoho unumu a e koyo Officer Bites made in Ghana. So open a dudu to our first Stepos Enterprise hometrum for iso. Officer Bites ye guy. Officer Bites be a guy wati. Numna nyansemu won tomba nipa wondi infie du wotwe. En sasa apemfo ne abata wo man kodano for enumbie. Num ensan fan kaka. FDA aje dwedi enkrato ya tum.
Your flight is ready to leave.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
Hi, welcome back. You're still watching the arena here on WoezorTV. My name is Samuel Appiah and I'm in studio with Wandel Amo and then Michael Gogo. Mike,
yeah.
I mean, Wandel touched on the goalkeeping department. He touched on the defense, the midfielders. He didn't really touch on it. But he touched on the attackers. You go through this 28-man squad. Where do you think we will have a big problem with the squad?
It's easy to see that we are going to have a big problem in all departments, and it's a very worrying sight. I don't know about you, but after seeing the list, my enthusiasm or my belief in what we are going to do at the World Cup just waned instantly. Because when you look at every department, we have either uncertainty. I can start with the goalkeeping department, like Wendell said. Yeah. It means that as it stands now, we are uncertain of what we want to take to the World Cup. We don't know.
Because, not to catch you, sorry, because I've never seen a Black Stars squad where we have 5 goalkeepers. I've never seen some before. Never.
So we don't know what we want to do with our goalkeeping department. And it clearly shows. We don't know who our number 1 is assistants. And it clearly shows. And I dare say that it could even be the kid from my ass.
Yeah.
Possibly.
It could even be that kid from my ass. So you go to the defense, and you have players who have not played games in a long while. Mumin has been injured a whole year and a half. You do not understand the reason of bringing Mumin for somebody who has endured an ACL and suffered a setback in the ACL. I don't know why he's going. Brilliant player, I like him a lot.
Of course.
But when you arrive in this country and tell us that you are going to do proper scouting and take the best players possible, you have questions over whether you are picking such a player to the World Cup. And then you have a player, a lot of people said Atakon didn't play for the Black Stars. You've forgotten that he played against Austria.
Yeah.
And in that game he was our best player until maybe Kojo Pepe came on.
Yeah, of course.
So what are you telling me, that you drop Derek Atakon and you pick Baba Rahman, who has clearly stated and told us that he doesn't think that the way forward is with the Black Stars. If you were bold enough to announce to us that you do not want to continue, you should also be bold enough to announce to us that, okay, now you are up and available for selection the moment you were contacted. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the uncertainty around Baba Rahman and how the apathy towards him previously allowed him to leave. Now then you have the Recon, who was treated in a certain way. This is like Jeffrey Schlupp 2.0. And it brings uncertainty towards the whole defensive shape. Let's move to the midfield. You have Thomas Partey, who has not played a lot of games this season. What do you want to do with your midfield? Because then you've taken Thomas Partey along. If he is fit, he plays. If you want such a fit Partey to play for you, who are you going to play alongside? Elisha Owusu is there. But the uncertainty of finding a replacement for the type of player Thomas Partey is there. Ren is ugly head looking at us. You understand what I mean? You pick Enes Nuyama, who has, again, same situation as Abdul Mumin, who has not played football in such a long time, who had a very, very, very critical injury. For a player his age, you need to allow him to stay away from the team, to develop himself, to prepare for the next season. If he comes to a tournament and keeps stressing this injury that he has just recovered from, he's not 100% fit.
Sure. I mean, the reason why club side, they need to integrate him bit by bit into more games.
Kamaldeen Sulemana moved. He moved to where? Atlanta.
From
Southampton. He went from Southampton. At Atlanta, I don't think he has even started 5 games. No. He has not played a single 90-minute game this season.
Sure.
And then you take Kamaldeen Sulemana over Joseph Pentu, and that's it is crazy to comprehend such a thing.
I mean, the argument is that Pentu, I mean, how often has he been played for the national team? That's the argument. That's the argument now.
It's just because people keep on taking away the young guy's chance.
No, you see, I told you guys off here about this thing and the stereotype about MLS.
Yeah.
And people feel, even I do feel, and I am sad for Joseph Pentu, because at a time when he was at the peak of his game, I don't know how come he decided.
I mean, when it was at a KRC Genk.
Yes. Yeah. And he qualified Genk for the Champions League. He would have played the Champions League the following season after playing the Europa or Conference League and forgotten. I don't know how come at that peak of your game you decide to move to MLS. And then now the stereotype is around you that you've moved to a place where you want more money. We don't want you.
Yeah.
It's at 12 a.m. So a lot of Ghanaians will not even think about defending your inclusion or your exclusion from this squad.
But you see, my concern is we have coaches in the technical team whose main job has been in the MLS. Does that mean they didn't see this guy?
Or does that also mean that because they are coming from the MLS, they are not good enough?
They are not good enough
Yeah.
Can we
argue on that premise as well?
On that premise, because we were here where we reviewed Otoado's technical team that was brought. It had two people, a Spanish guy and another guy who were video analysts.
Yeah, well, Atlanta SC. Yeah.
Does that mean they were not good enough?
That's another one.
And then there's a very serious problem that we have with our striking department. Apart from Antoine Semenyo, none of our attackers. Let me read this for you.
Right.
None of our attackers have hit past 15 goals this season.
15.
None. So Semenyo has played 48 games across 2 clubs this season.
Yeah.
He has 21 goals and 6 assists. Jordan
21 in all competitions.
In all competitions.
Right.
Jordan Ayew, he has played 45 games, all competitions. He has 6 goals and 3 assists. Inaki Williams, who is supposed to be our only out-and-out striker, he has played 39 games. He has 4 goals and 6 assists. Prince Kwabena Edu, 34 games, 13 goals, 4 assists. Ernest Nuama, he only played 3 games. He only just returned, so he has not even 0-0. Christopher Bonsuba, he has played 36 games. He has 3 goals and 13 assists.
We have an issue with MLS, but you don't have an issue with Saudi.
Kamaldeen Sulemana, he has played 37 games, and these 37 games are appearances. So he has 3 goals and just 1 assist. Abdul Fattah Issahaku, our most potent winger, he has played 44 games across all competitions. He has 9 goals and 8 assists. What does this tell you?
We are in deep trouble.
We are in deep.
And I think to add to this, okay, to add to this.
See, I'll tell you this weekend.
Yeah.
We called a striker the last 2 times Otoado, Prince Owusu.
Yeah, Prince Owusu. Who plays in the MLS?
I was coming to
Have you
that.
seen his numbers this season for MLS?
Yeah.
Have you seen his numbers?
I was coming to that.
But
you call a front line. Where's the height in there?
There is no height.
There's no height in this.
Apart from
capitalize on
I even forgot about Brandon Thomas Asante.
Yeah, Thomas. Yeah.
He was injured for some time, but he managed to feature in 48 games. He has also scored 21 goals, 6 assists
to 21.
So it is only him
and Semenyo.
Yeah,
who has 21 goals.
Yeah,
but the another thing that we also failing to forget is that we'll come back to and we'll do more assessment of the players or review the squad. In 2022, we scored 5 goals at the tournament.
Yeah.
Right? Kudos to Dede Ayew, Salisu, and then Osman Bukhari. 5 goals.
All of them are not.
And all of them are not in this squad.
Yeah.
The big worry again is that Kudus could not also recover in time to be in this team. And then we'll also come back to the topic about how he has had a very, very, very unpredictable injury. The injury Kudus has a very unpredictable injury. And then
if you watch the video and how De Zerbi, I mean his position when he was talking about, you could really see how frustrated he was.
It's an injury that aggravates with time.
Yeah.
And then before you realize you have to do a surgery.
Exactly.
And so even if you had called him, he wouldn't have also been at his best. So how are we leveraging?
So if that is the case, and we are not guaranteed that whether he was going to be at his best, why is Nyama in there? Because he returned not long ago. Why is Mumeni in there? Because he returned not long ago.
It's a very sad discussion because it's not like we do not have players out there.
We do have
we do have players out there, and I don't know how come they have arrived at this, unless they want to tell me that they are taking 5 goalkeepers and then they will replace some of them,
which is not possible.
So then it means that we are going to have this same team without minus 2 goalkeepers. So this is your team going to the World Cup. If this is your team going to the World Cup, I'm afraid my enthusiasm is dead.
Because you see, we have all said that the closest player to Kudus is Augustine Boachi.
Yeah.
let's get to the World Cup, and you see how even Augustine Boachi will struggle to get a chance to even feature in games.
I don't even think Augustine Boachi will be a starter.
No,
I don't even
but why
think
not?
so.
It will come to seniority.
I don't
No,
down to
I mean,
seniority.
see, we have already putting ourselves in a very, very tight situation, like what Michael said. We are making it look like we don't have players, but we do have players. We have players who come, and we touch on the Joseph Bentil thing. You touch the Celta Vigo guy. What's his name?
Joseph
Edu.
Joseph Edu has qualified Celta Vigo. Is it
to Europa.
Europa League.
And he has featured week in, week out. Joseph Edu is not called, but Mumin gets in.
It raises a lot of questions. I mean, it doesn't add up. I mean,
And if you want qualities from a certain type of league, you can pick Joseph Edu.
exactly. I mean, that's why one else said you don't want the MLS, but that you prefer calling a player from the Saudi.
It's really, really, really scary what we have on paper.
But yeah, you finish, because I want to ask a fundamental question.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. Out of these 26, we've been told, I don't know whether we can have the graphic, I don't know whether it's really on, but Henry says that two players will be dropped from this squad. So we are not extending the pool again. So give us a fair idea. No Kudus, no Salisu, no Francis Abu, nothing. 5 goalkeepers, and then the other players are also in there. I mean, Salasi, if we can have the graphic back on the screen, but the question is, which player do you think will be dropped? Which players do you think will be dropped from this particular squad?
5 goalkeepers, I think it comes down to 3. Joseph Anan, Solomon Agbasi.
So you think Anan Agbasi will be left out?
Yes, I think Agbasi is certain to be left out. For Joseph Anan, the angle will be Paul Riverson is the future, and we'll have to, or we'll want to give him exposure now to give him a taste of how the setup will be like, so that he can take over. Because Benjamin Asari is not going to be your number 1 in the near future.
Yeah.
The next is Loris Atizigi. He's also aging.
Exactly.
So it comes down to Joseph Anan and Solomon Agbasi. The other thing that I think could happen is with Ernest Nuama and Mumin. It could be that they are being called to see how fit they can be.
And talking about fitness, I was told this morning that even Juku is not fit, so he didn't train yesterday, and it's possible he will miss the Wales game, but then he'll be fit for the World Cup.
Because when I was doing my Ghanaian players abroad today, I realized that Jiku played 45 minutes for Spartak Moscow against Lokomotiv also, and he came off injured.
Right.
I don't know what the problem was, but he only played the first 45 minutes and came off injured. So definitely, like you are saying, he's probably injured and cannot play the Wales friendly. And so we will see what will happen at the start of the tournament.
And you see, we have not even come to the main issue where the manager does not know anybody.
Yeah, sure.
In the setup.
Yeah, of course.
It is these trainings that he's now about to pick who his 11 will be, and already our key players are not training. Yeah. So it's a very huge issue going in there, and I don't think. Well, we've not seen the manager come out, the coach come out to grant an interview, but I don't think his authorities on this squad.
Do you think the FA has done him a damage by not allowing him to face the media to answer questions when the squad was announced?
Yes and no. Yes, because sometimes you want to get it out there quickly so that now you can get the pool of players you are working with faster. No, because he has some friendly matches to play, and this gives him the chance to assess people well. And this is the Wales game is the chance where he now has his full setup, and you could now assess the players or to see even which formation fits whatever he has. So this is good that this is going to happen. I mean, I couldn't believe that we kept on saying the lineup will come a day before the Wales game. It should come after the Wales game, like we should have enough time to.
So if that is the case, some players will not even get to be on the bench, or maybe I just don't know, or some players will not get to play the Wales game.
But you seen them in training. Today they trained.
So why are they there in the first place, knowing that they will not make the cut? They will not make the cuts.
The situation warrants that. The coach has not had a year to say he's going to look through.
No. See, guy, my issue is you didn't announce the 53 that were told. He did not submit 55. So submitted 53. That 53 was not published. Now you release another provisional squad. 28. Why don't you go straight?
See, from all indications, the man himself told us that he's going to have 2 teams of scouting.
Yeah.
He's going to scout the local scene and scout the abroad scene.
So how many local players are here? 2. Yes. And they're all goalkeepers.
Yes, they're all goalkeepers from the same club. So it means that they only went to Asofo because
yes, and there were videos that showed that he went to
Gaspar. Gaspar was a Popiman. Yeah.
So I just think that there's an idea that he came in with to look at what he wants, one, and to look at data. And when it comes to national team, it's not always that you have to consider the data.
Yeah.
There's a player in Germany called Said El Mala. He was the best winger in the Bundesliga this season. He wasn't called for the World Cup. But Nagelsmann called Leroy Sané.
Yeah.
So there are certain positions, not every time you can use data. Not also every time you can use established players, because some of them also have to go. There are different factors. So I think that by not clearly stating, well, we will see from time, we will ask him the questions.
Yes.
What criteria?
Sure. I mean, no problem. No problem.
So,
he will definitely be at the World Cup and he'll answer some questions. But I meat, Mike, want to touch on the players that he feels should be dropped. I mean, 28, 2 have to definitely be shipped out. If you were to call out any player's name, which players do you think they will be left out at the end of the day? Yeah.
We've said it here. They've left out the goalkeepers. Now 2 will go. 2 will go. I don't know who will go, but 2 will go, because like you are saying, unless maybe there's also going to be another 2 from the current outfield player going to be replaced by another 2.
Do you subscribe to what Wendell said? He feels that it's going to be between Annan and then Agbasi. Okay, so if that is the case, so he's left with Ziggy.
Like Wendell said, put the 5 goalkeepers on the table. Paul Everson is there to observe and grow as a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I think his ticket is already
he should be there.
given.
Right.
Atizigi. But when you pick data, Atizigi is our best performing goalkeeper.
And then you have Asari. Okay, among these 3 goalkeepers, which one do you think will emerge as the first choice going into this tournament?
Oh, that one I can't see. But me, I have a feeling to be the Everson guy.
You can't see it, but you think it will have to be
have
Riverson.
A feeling.
You have a feeling that it will be Riverson.
Yeah.
On the basis of what?
On the basis of data again, because he is in the Dutch league.
Yeah.
And he's been playing for the under-21s for some time now. He was promoted twice his age group by last year to play for the senior team. This year he was in the senior team, coached with them the whole time, played in certain games when their goalkeeper was injured. So based on the data that is in front of them, and based on, you see, when you look at the history of scouting, they always appreciate Dutch talent, because that is where football is learnt and traded perfectly. So I'm very sure if even is not going to be number 1, he will be around there. He might probably start the Wales game.
What happens to the argument of experience then?
Benjamin Asari, experience.
I mean, it could be Ziggy or could
I was coming to the Benjamin.
He's not been to the World Cup.
You see, if you were Carlos Queiroz in your sofa, or wherever you were watching that game against Mexico, when you see that Benjamin Asari performance, and that it's not about the pass, it's about what Wendell said, aerial dominance.
Yeah, of which we've seen so many mistakes.
I think he was okay, but in the Mexico game, it was I don't know what was wrong with him. It was too off.
And you look at the height of the Mexico team,
and they were not even as tall as. So if you were Carlos Queiroz and the goalkeeping coach, and you sat there and you looked at what happened that day, you realize that no, there are question marks now.
No.
What are you going to do about it? And there are even reports today saying that Agbasi might even be on the plane and your man will be dropped.
Let's see what happens on the first. It's not far away from us. I believe that he can't say, but he has a strong feeling that Riverson might end up being the first choice goalkeeper. I have concern about what happens to argument now. Why are we not arguing on the premise of experience now? Because people will say, "Then we need experience. We need experience." I will touch on the experience briefly, but if Annan and then Agbasi go, they leave the camp or they are being shipped out, and now you have Ziggy and Ziggy and then Asari and then Riverson. Who becomes your first choice now?
It's sentimentally, right? If I'm using sentiment and feelings, Benjamin Asari. Reason being that, yes, we know Riverson is the future. But then again, knowing how Ghanaians are, you don't want to expose the boy too early or risk him too early, because he goes into the World Cup and he starts, and if or when we lose, you have a lot of questions to answer. And for someone at such a young age who has come to a country and is now trying to adjust, you don't want to be on the bad side of Ghanaians. I would have him sit this one out, learn the trade of how African football is, how the fans are, and start with the qualifiers, which is a low-hanging fruit. If we are going by numbers, Atizigi is dead certain to be the person to be imposed. But then again, if Benjamin Asari can prove that he can do the basics right, because you are coming up against Declan Rice corners.
Exactly.
It's not a joke. Declan Rice has been doing this all season, whipping balls in from set pieces, corners. You have to have a keeper who can command his box in such scenarios. Atizigi's height does not help him. Benjamin Asari is the best bet because of his height. He can do that well. Now it's about whether these few days can help him grasp the basics better. Because even if he goes there and is able to do the basics right, we are okay. Because most of the time we are going to defend. So yours is just to marshal the defenders, close gaps, be vocal, and do what you have to do. And I think Asari starts
for you. If you were to rate this squad, what will be your mark?
Over 10, over 100,
over 100 or over 10?
Over 100, 60.
Mike, Wendell says if you should rate this squad, he thinks 60. Where'd you stand?
Like I said, the uncertainties around the positions are too much. Like goalkeeper uncertainty, centre back pairing uncertainty, right back uncertainty, left back uncertainty, midfield pairing uncertainty, wingers uncertainty, strike. Charlie.
That's Ali Dusedu start over Marvin. Those things are questions.
Before they released the squad, I was rating Carlos and the work he's doing at 60%. But after the release of the squad, Charlie, 40%.
So then that's the final question comes from me. Well, this is where I bring in the final question. Sports Minister says the target is at least qualify from the group phase. No, hold on. Qualify from the group phase. We all know the group and we know the opponent that we are coming up against. You look at these players that they are and those certainties around. Do you really think that we'll be able to achieve the target by qualifying from the group phase?
Our only trump card is that we have Carlos Queiroz, who has done it before. But then
so that is the experience aspect.
That's the experience aspect. But then again, it is about what you also have in hand.
Yeah.
If you have your experience, you are experienced, but what you have in hand is of low quality, you make do with what you have.
Yeah, exactly, sure.
And hope that the results turn out. For me, as I sit here, dear, I'm not confident.
All right. So my things, qualifying from the group phase is going to be a bit of a challenge. I mean, finally from you, my place.
Panama surprises us. I just see it. I don't know. Panama surprises us in that first game. We would think Panama draw or Panama wins.
All right, so you're still watching the arena here on WoezorTV. My name is Samuel Appiah, and I'm in studio with Michael Gogo.
Can he tee up someone in red? In it goes to one!
Do not say! That's who goal for. I got 5 Champions League. You want to know? I be the real goat. Chairman. I'm the real goat. The left magician. The left magician.
Who is the goat? Ghana Jollof or Nigerian Jollof?
Ghana Jollof has no co-equal.
The smell alone. Oh my God.
No, that shit. You two they lie, eh? Now the same stew when they use cook the rice and then they go put them for top. Hey. You are lying. Ghana Jollof.
I do this here. Forget everybody. Yeah. My guy. Put some respect on the goat. On the goat. The only goat I know lives in Tama. Every year we dey give to you back to back. We are talking about BET. I want some Yaji face. Except be the goat, huh? My guy, him be the goat.
Though our choice of goats may differ in football, music, and jollof, Alomo Bitters always brings us together. Alomo, experience greatness in every moment.
Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons under 18, nor recommended to pregnant women. This advert is FDA approved.
Come back, you're still watching the arena here on WoezorTV, and my name is Samuel Appiah, and I'm in studio with Michael Gogo and then Wandela. I'm always helping us to bring you the arena, but we'll bring you the team of the week. But before that, I mean, pack your bags, Ghana, because 2 people are going to the 2026 FIFA World Cup today, and 2 more tomorrow, and 2 more the day after that. I mean, this is the Black Stars World Cup supporter raffle, and for just 10 Ghana cedis, you will win a full World Cup experience package, return flights, accommodation, and match ticket to all 3 Ghana group games in North America. And there are daily consolation prizes too: Casio, mobile money, wallet, autographed Black Stars jersey, VIP fan pack, ticket, airtime, and data bundles, and more. Every ticket is your vote for the Black Stars and your shots at being there when Ghana play against Panama, England, and then Croatia. Now, to participate, just dial *899# on MTN, Telecel, and then Airtel to go. Just 10 Ghana cedis per ticket. The more you buy, the better your chances. 2 winners every day, Ghana to the world. Dial *899# or visit GH World Cup or visit GH World Cup raffle.com to purchase your tickets. This is the arena, which is also proudly sponsored by MyBet.Africa, always holding us down to bring you the arena on the street. For now, I will bring you our team of the week here on the show.
Okay, so our team of the week, which is the last team of the week for the season. Starts with Kyomin Kelleher of Brentford in post. Then we move to Italy, where we have Andy Diouf of Inter Milan scored a goal to help Milan over the weekend. Then in centre back we have Ronald Araujo of Barcelona. And we move back to England, we have Issa Diop of Fulham. And still in England we have Patrick Dorgu of Manchester United at left back. Then in midfield we have our assist record holder Bruno Fernandes of Manchester United. And then we move to Africa, where we have Teboho Mokoena, a very solid midfielder, and I mean put up a very good performance in a very tight and pressure
he scored
stadium. I mean, that stadium is not a stadium where you go to joke.
Yeah,
everywhere. It was everywhere, and that goal was not.
At a point in the second, I saw him out front.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's he doing there?
Yeah. This is what the South African Premier League is producing.
It's okay, continue.
Let's continue.
You are here talking about. Somebody said no Quartestic in the squad.
Yeah. We have Pablo Torre of Mallorca, and
they've been relegated.
Yeah, they've been relegated. Muriqi is in deep trouble, but I think you get the move. Yeah. Then we in right wing we have Mohamed Salah, tribute to the best winger the EPL has seen. I mean, all
Chelsea
records.
fans will come for you.
Chelsea fans.
They will say Hazard.
Oh, are we joking?
No, continue.
Please, let's continue. Then at left wing we have Nicolas Pepe. Yes, putting a very solid performance. And finally, Kylian Mbappe. He had to silence his doubters. I mean, he puts in a solid performance to wrap up the season. We still have our notable sub Dominic Frimpong for the last time this season. Then our coach of the week, Marcelino of Villarreal.
Right, remember Villarreal, they humiliated Atletico by
5 goals to 1. Yeah.
Their final game of the campaign. Now, it's time for us to bring you our wrap of Ghanaian performance abroad.
Yeah, as you know, the leagues, most of them got done last week.
Yeah.
This week it was only Spain and England who were playing. So Antoine Semenyo scored a very brilliant goal against Aston Villa, but they lost. And he played 60 minutes. When we moved to Spain, Iñaki Williams provided 2 assists against Real Madrid as they lost 4-2, and he played 90 minutes. Abdul Mumin returned with Rayo as he played his first 60 minutes in football in over how many months, as Rayo won 2-1. When we go to the Belgium Pro League, they are playing something we call the Championship round. Mohamed Fousseni also came off the bench to play in a 5-1 rout of Union Saint-Gilloise against Anderlecht. In the Russian Cup, Alexander Djougou had to be taken off at halftime as Spartak Moscow played a 1-1 draw with Krasnodar in the Russian Cup final, but Spartak Moscow won 4-3 on penalties. Prince Kovna Edu also came on in the second half as Victoria Plzen lost to Slavia Praha. And then the Saudi Pro League, Christopher Bonsuba played for Al-Qassia as they whooped Al-Ittihad 5-1. He gave an assist. And then we move to the MLS today. Maxwell Oleji played full 90 minutes and scored a goal as Nashville won 2-1 against New York City. Joseph Painsil scored a very brilliant goal as Los Angeles Galaxy drew 1-1 with Houston Dynamo. He played 79 minutes. And then Prince Owusu had a stellar performance as Montreal drew 4-4 with DC. Montreal was at one point 4-1 down, and Prince Owusu helped them by scoring 3 goals and providing 1 assist as the match ended 4-4.
Right, that's a wrap of our Ghanaian performance, Ghanaian players abroad and their performance. It's time to bring you the Investors Corner. Okay, now Crystal Palace against Rayo Vallecano in the Conference League. We are saying over 1.5, and then PSG against Arsenal. At this point, who wins?
It's dicey, but I think Arsenal has what it takes to
All right.
Yeah. Honestly,
just a simple prediction before I continue.
I think PSG comes into this game with full confidence, but Arsenal can shut them with one corner.
Okay. Who wins for you?
Why you want me to say PSG?
Okay. Okay. You said over 1.5.
What you set him up?
And then Fluminense
league winners
against Deportivo La
Guayara.
Okay, Guaraya. Okay, we are saying home win. And then SA Palmeiras SP, they will come up against CD Junior FC, a home win. And we are saying Cruzeiro ECMG versus Barcelona. We are saying that home win from Cruzeiro. AA Genk against KRC Genk in the Belgium League, a home win or away draw. South Africa against Nicaragua in an international friendly. We are saying home win for South Africa. And then Germany will play against Finland. We're saying a home win for Germany. And that's our investors corner here. And that's our booking code SNGY. SNGY is our booking code SNGY. Just head into my bet at Africa, and then you can make some very, very, very good money on that particular platform. Use our booking code, and then you can make some very good money. Thank you very much for making time to watch the arena. Once again, huge apologies for not showing up on your screen on time, but we have more to share with you. Don't forget, on Thursday 7 p.m. we'll be on your screens again to bring you the football wave as we build up to the 2026 FIFA World Cup, where we'll bring you everything that you need to know about the teams, the players, the coaches, and where they'll be camping, and even when the matches will be played. We'll bring you a detailed report and a detailed live discussion from the studio. The guys will be in here every Thursday, from 7 to 9 p.m. with football wave. But thank you very much for making time to watch the arena, and we are grateful. But let's celebrate Mike, guys. Let's celebrate Mike. Even if you want me to dance, I'll dance for you.
No, we don't dance.
But congratulations.
We can sing.
No, it's okay. We can close, please.
Please, can we play?
MCI will kill you.
All right, Charlie. Thank you very much. We're back on your screens again. But until then, have a wonderful evening. Remember to stay safe, because the flooding is everywhere. Take care. We'll see you again.